Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this little presentation on my upcoming Echoes of Orbis mod. I've been working on this basically since the launch of Hightail, and it's because I don't know a whole lot of Java. I come from a web development JavaScript background, so I had to learn quite a few things to get this working. So Echoes of Orbis is a weapon, armor, and something else upgrade system that will let you simply use your weapons and your armor and then slowly gain experience, and every time the item levels up you get a chance to create upgrade or to add upgrades to it, which I call imbues. So essentially every weapon, let's say I want to say level, but every different weapon material will give you a different number of slots where you can add or upgrade all your imbues. Now, this sounds a little like Vampire Survivor because it is based on the same idea as Vampire Survivor Upgrade, where you can just, get some weapons or get some features that you can upgrade later on. So let me show you how all of this works. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to give myself a weapon, and it's going to be a powerful weapon because all of this is based on damage given or taken, and the Void Scythe is pretty strong. I'm also going to go ahead and give myself, let's say, Cobalt, because that's fun. I'm going to do that and that. Alright, so here is the very basic effect. If I hit an enemy, as you can see at the bottom right corner of the screen, you have a nice little progress bar that shows you your experience, and as the experience goes up, eventually we hit a level up with a awesome little upgrade. So unfortunately, I can't show a tooltip. I wish I could, but here's how you open Echoes of Orbis. You hit the F key. It only happens when you're looking at a non-interactable block, so it doesn't, doesn't mess anything up. But you hit F, and then you have the option of upgrading the things that you have. So I will take my scythe here, and I can just basically add a bunch of things to it. So let's say I do fire on hit, and I also will be doing poison on hit, and then poison on hit, fire on hit. I'm just going to put more fire on hit. And now if I keep hitting, hey, already a proc, that's pretty good. So we got 5% on that, and then we should have fire if I continue upgrading. Now, as you can see at the bottom right, I also have another thing that upgraded, which is pretty awesome. So if I go back in F, I can add more poison. I also have a ring. Now, the actual ring, the name of it and the model of it have not been finalized, but essentially it gives you more options to actually add. So I'm gonna add some more signature energy, so that if I have another weapon, the Void Scythe doesn't get energy, but you get the point. So I could get more energy here as I am doing no damage at all. So yeah, the Void Scythe doesn't get energy, but my ring actually provides its signature energy because of the way that, I don't care. Now the other thing that's happening is that I can gain experience while being hit. So let me spawn a couple of entities. I'm going to spawn the skeleton. Spawn 4 of them out of. So, I do have health regen on my ring as a debug, but now that they're hitting me, I should eventually, one day, there you go, I have a level up. So now if I go in right here, I can add different imbues to my armor. Obviously, they're different than the weapon ones. So if I do more stamina, and I do physical resist, and I do thorns is what I was wanting to get, and then more general resistance. There you go. So now I'm actually getting hit for a bit less, and now these guys are actually taking damage because I have thorns. Yay! So as these guys keep hitting me and I keep gaining armor experience, let me go back here and show you that little button you might have noticed. So this is the bauble slot. Not a complete bauble system. This is just for me at the moment. I'm going to work on having a more expensive system in the future. Maybe split that off as a separate mod. I'm not sure. So the idea is that I can have rings. So I have a ring here that I can put in these 2 slots, but it doesn't go in the middle because that's for my upcoming necklace. So yeah, if you hit F and then you can upgrade or see your current status and then upgrade them as you gain experience. If you go in the baubles, you can switch all of those and that works. But I'm tired of you guys. Goodbye. Yeah. So there you have it. This is Echoes of Orbis, which should be in Curseforge maybe in a couple of weeks. I'm going to continue working on a little bit of the balancing and getting some better ring and necklace models and images and textures. And then we're going to be ready to release for an alpha or a beta. So thank you for watching, and as always, see you in a few clicks.